In our last Japan video, we visited the Matsumoto Castle, had lunch at a popular Japanese family restaurant with a robot server. We took a long stroll through a historic post town and then headed for the mountains as we played a game of chicken with the highway toll gates. The morning after our Love Motel experience in Nagano, we headed into the Japanese Alps looking for some skiing fun. I've never done cross-country skiing before, so I was willing to give it a try. After all, it looked easy enough. Because you're not flying downhill on a hillside, cross-country may be considered the easier skiing style.
Lean forward and slide.
If you slide, you gotta lean forward though.
Yeah, don't lean backwards.
But and remember the heel is, yeah. Instead, don't do this like you don't do. Yeah, kick it, but don't kick way out. Just kick down, and then it sticks.
Yeah, lift up and kick down. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of setting it down. Setting it down slides. It slides.
Yeah, just like that.
However, it still requires significant physical strength, and having good balance is a big factor in being able to enjoy this sport.
Here, wait, hold on.
And then, oh, you got these two. So,
Move your head. Move your head.
always laugh. Always laugh when you fall.
At my age, such narrow skis don't bode well with me, and after giving it the good old college try, I traded my skis in for some snowshoes, which was much more enjoyable to me. Next trip, I'll definitely stick to downhill, or I can just hang out in the lodge all day. Start with coffee in the morning and finish with beer in the afternoon. After a day in the snow, my friend Mike and his wife headed to a ninja symposium where he was scheduled as a paneled speaker. Terry and I decided to hang back for an evening in Nagano, and we checked in at the new Nagano Hotel and roamed the streets taking in the culture. We found a cozy little noodle house where we enjoyed a big bowl of ramen along with a couple of Sapporo beers. Later we found ourselves in a pachinko parlor where Terry found her some slots. I left Terry there while I headed over to the Don Don Donkey to find a replacement charging cable for my phone. The next morning, we hit the breakfast buffet and I happened across something I have never seen before, a honey dispenser. After checking out, we found ourselves looking for a bullet train north to Joetsu Mayoko along the northern Japan coast, where our friends would catch up with us for dinner that evening. As many times as I've been to Japan, I've always wanted to ride the bullet train, but I've never had the opportunity. We happened to find a lady in the station who spoke English well, and she helped us with the ticket machines. Come to learn that she had vacationed in Guam in the past and loved her experience. We're currently on a bullet Joetsu, just north of Nagano, and we'll be there in about 20 minutes, hopefully, if we didn't get on the wrong train. It could be going to Tokyo, but that's okay. There'll be a train coming back just as fast. Upon arriving in Joetsu, we walked down from the platform and it was time to find our hotel without the help of our interpreter friends.
Now this is kind of embarrassing. We come out of the train station right here. We walked through here, over through there, and we come out right over here to the taxi cab stand right there. And we tried to communicate to the Japanese taxi cab driver about taking us to our hotel, and he didn't want to take us to the hotel. He says it's not necessary, or something to that effect. And all this time the hotel was right there, but I talked him into giving us a ride to the hotel anyway, so he kind of went all the way around the block there and pulled in front on the front side of the hotel, and we all had a laugh about it. But it's just a learning experience here in Japan. That cost me 700 yen.
The next day we traveled back into the mountains for a while before heading south to spend the evening in the city of Ina. We had to return our skis and equipment, and while in the snow-packed mountains, we decided to take in a lunch at a cozy little mom-and-pop eatery. A little 3-table joint with a little bar, heated by a wood-burning stove, great cooking, and some hot tea, and it was a perfect end to our skiing adventure. Once we got to Ina, we checked into our hotel, which seemed to be more like a small converted condominium complex. The good weather actually provided me with the best opportunity I had during the whole trip to get the drone up and take a look around. I intended to fly the drone while skiing and up in the mountains, but between the weather and all the obstacles, it didn't make for safe flying. This night in Ina was just a rest stop while we made our way to Kyoto. The most memorable thing about this neat stay was all the amenities you needed were located in the lobby. You just took what you need. Well, except for the Kirin and Sapporo beer dispensing machines, where the beers were only 250 yen, or about $1.67 each. And of course, I would be remiss if I did not mention the great shower and the fancy toilet. Tomorrow, we will be back on the road heading west, back through Nagoya and westward on over to Kyoto, where we will do some more sightseeing during the day and a planned visit to the famous Pig and Whistle British pub during the evening. So if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can be notified of the next and final installment in our Adventure Japan series, Part 4. And as always, thanks for watching. Please help us out by mashing that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Also, a huge thanks to all our Patreons, who without your support, this channel would not be possible. For real-time updates, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. And always remember, never give up on a dream. And we'll see you next time.